Chardonnay, and not just Napa Valley Chardonnay, Schweiger Chardonnay. And I'm so thrilled that we have Sally Schweiger with us. We have become fast friends through these few years past at the EPCOT Food and Wine Festival, as she's come to visit us with her husband Fred, the owners of the winery, the owners of the vineyard, the owners of the passion that was really behind that. And I'm in love with her Chardonnay, and I think you will fall in love with it as well. And we think just about we might have the most perfect pairing of all. This delicious Chardonnay with lobster and mac and cheese. We're talking heaven. So how about a huge food and wine welcome for Sally Schweiger.
Thank you so much. How many of you have ever visited the Napa Valley? Okay, how many of you have ever visited Schweiger? Hey, that's a great show of hands.
Yes, it is.
Super.
And how many want to visit Schweiger? Yes, we do.
Okay, and later on I will explain to you how you can become part of our extended family. We are a family business, so when we started our wine club, what better name to give the wine club other than extended family? So you can all have the opportunity of being part of our extended family. We are a small family winery in the hills above St. Helena. We are at a 2,000-foot elevation looking down onto the Napa Valley. The wine in front of you is an estate Chardonnay. It is the only estate white wine that we produce. We're predominantly known for our Cabernet, which we will be pouring tonight for Party for the Senses, as well as my husband Fred will be presenting the Cabernet tomorrow in the seminar that he is doing at noon. Perfect. So we started the winery in the late 70s during the recession of that time, and started the clearing on land that he had previously purchased when he was a college student. We cleared the land. It took about 2.5 years to clear. Our first harvest was 1984, and we grew grapes for other wineries for the first 10 years, from 84 to 94. In 94, we started a winery. We just happened to have a son that graduated from UC Davis in enology, so now we have a built-in winemaker. And his older sister had graduated in public relations, journalism, and had been working in sales and marketing. So now we are working with our 2 adult children, and we have a 3rd generation coming up, and hopefully some of them will show some interest. We have one of our granddaughters with us this year, who's sitting over in the corner with my husband.
Hey, Christina, look at that. Nice way.
When she was 2 years old, she would tell her mom, "Mom, we have to get down to the winery. There are people waiting there to see me."
Oh, I love it.
So she's really having fun, and Pam informed me that she could attend Party for the Senses with us tonight, so she's really looking forward
as well.
to that.
She should be.
Yeah.
Are any of you also going to Party for the Senses? Okay, good number. Very
Great.
fun.
Okay, the Chardonnay in front of you, our philosophy is the wine should taste as most like the grape variety as possible. It has gone through fermentation, the original fermentation, but it has not gone through the secondary fermentation called malolactic fermentation. When you get a real buttery, oaky Chardonnay, that is a Chardonnay that has gone through malolactic fermentation. Our feeling is the wine is far more food friendly if it does not go through malolactic. And then also the oak. This is barrel fermented Chardonnay, but we only use about 25% new oak. Therefore, the oak is a complement to the wine and not one of the main ingredients. With these 2 factors, no malolactic and minimal oak, is what is going to make it very food friendly with the lobster. It's going to be an excellent pairing. It does have a little aceticness to it. which I think also will balance very well with the mac and cheese. So.
Oh yeah, mac and cheese kind of cut through that just a little bit, but then also be a wonderful balancer for the main berry vinaigrette that's there as well, which is always a little frightening when you're doing vinaigrettes with wines.
A hint with that though, and I was talking to Chef Andrew about it, talking to other chefs, I have learned that when you're doing a vinaigrette like that, you add a little bit of the Chardonnay to the vinaigrette as well, and that way it carries it through and makes it a very special pairing.
Yeah, that's beautiful, which kind of is the same thing that happens when we take a sip of Chardonnay with the vinaigrette and we're doing a little magic in our mouth, right?
Yes. Right, exactly.
I like it. I like
it.
If you've not taken a little sip of this wine, I would encourage you to do this. It's really, really delicious. Again, just one of those that just, the angels sing when you take a little bit of a sip of it.
Cheers.
Cheers indeed, my friend. So good.
Also, for those of you, I am just getting into this whole smartphone technology, but in previous years, we have brought little pads where you could sign up to be on our mailing list. But this year, just before I left, my son said, "Mom, make use of smartphones." So on your smartphone, find our website, which is Schweiger Vineyards with an S at the end.com. At the bottom of the website, there is a join our mailing list. You push on that, fill it in, and within the hour, they'll have your information on our system at the winery.
And you also have a lovely, wine club that really isn't a wine club. It's really joining the Schweiger family.
Right, becoming part of our family.
Which I love.
It's really exciting.
Yeah, indeed. Well, I'm eager to take a field trip out to Schweiger, and I know that you all might be as well. We're going to be doing a pairing with the lobster dish that's yet to come, the lobster with the mac and cheese. So my encouragement is to sip while you're going to see Chef Andrew put together the dish, but try to save a sip, hard as it might be, so that when it comes, you really do have that opportunity to do a little pairing, because we do think it's going to be one of those perfect pairings.
I think it's going to just explode in your mouth.
I think so too. We're excited about that. It's really terrific. Any questions?